Why do some people rise while others stay stuck, despite having the same opportunities, the same resources, and the same access to information? It's not intelligence. It's not background. It's not even luck. It's because one person had a reason that shook them to their core, and the other had a wish that faded with the first distraction. You see, change doesn't start with knowing how. It starts with knowing why. Because once your reason is strong enough, the answers reveal themselves. Motivation is temporary, but reasons are fuel. Motivation wears off. You've felt it, those days when you watch a powerful video or hear a powerful speech, and for a moment, you feel like nothing can stop you. But a few days later, you're back to procrastination, back to old habits, back to autopilot. Why? Because motivation is like a spark. It flares and fades. But reasons? They burn like a flame. They don't flicker out when life gets inconvenient. They burn through resistance. They fuel consistency. They outlast mood swings, weather changes, and tough days. So don't chase motivation. Build reasons. And they'll keep your fire lit, even when life tries to blow it out. When reasons are bigger than excuses. Excuses sound smart when your reasons are weak. But when your reason is big enough, excuses become irrelevant. Think about the single mother working 2 jobs, raising kids, and still studying at night. Her reason? Giving her children a better life. Think she cares if she's tired? No. Her reason is louder than her fatigue. Think about the athlete recovering from injury, grinding in therapy, day after day. Their reason? Getting back in the game. Proving they belong. Think they're counting how many hours it'll take? No. They're focused on the outcome. That's the power of a reason. It doesn't ask, "Is this easy?" It declares, "This is necessary." Identity follows reason. Most people try to change their habits without changing how they see themselves. They want to act like a champion, but still think like a struggler. They want millionaire routines with minimum wage beliefs. That's why it doesn't stick. But when you find a reason that redefines who you are, your habits follow. You stop saying, "I'm trying to be disciplined." You start saying, "I am disciplined because I'm building a future no one will take from me." You stop saying, "I want to be confident." You start saying, "I am confident because I'm done shrinking for people who never clapped when I was small." Your identity evolves the moment your reason becomes non-negotiable. The right reason makes you resourceful. Most people think they need more resources, more money, more time, more support. But what they really need is more resourcefulness. And resourcefulness is born from a reason. You don't have to have everything. You just need a reason that makes you figure it out. When a parent doesn't have the money to feed their child, do they give up? No. They find a way. When an immigrant arrives in a new country with nothing, do they crumble? No. They adapt, they hustle, they create. Because when the reason is survival or legacy, you stop thinking in limits and start acting in possibilities. Comfort is the enemy of urgency. Here's the hard truth. Most people don't change because their current life is just comfortable enough. Not amazing. Not miserable. Just comfortable. And comfort kills urgency. If the pain isn't great enough, the mind convinces you to tolerate average. But here's the danger. Tolerance turns into acceptance. And acceptance becomes your cage. But when you finally get honest, when you confront what your comfort is costing you, you ignite something deeper. You realize, this can't be it. I wasn't born to coast. I was born to create. And that's when urgency is born. That's when reasons become unavoidable. When you decide, the universe aligns. There's something incredible that happens when you truly decide, deeply, fully, without hesitation. Not when you hope. Not when you wish. But when you decide, it's like the world around you begins to rearrange. People show up. Opportunities appear. Ideas surface. But none of it happens until you declare, "This is what I'm doing. And I'm not backing down." The universe responds to commitment. But commitment only comes from reason. Stop collecting information. Start demanding transformation. This generation is drowning in information and starving for transformation. You don't need more podcasts, more notes, more theories. You need a reason to apply what you already know. Because you can have a bookshelf full of wisdom and a life full of procrastination. Until you stop asking, "What should I do?" and start asking, "What must I change?" nothing will shift. Knowledge is potential. Reason is power. Take inventory of your reasons. Right now, pause and ask yourself, what's my reason? Not the surface level answer. The real one. What wakes you up in the morning when no one's watching? What are you willing to fight for, cry for, build for? What breaks your heart? What fills your soul? What's worth doing even if you fail the first 10 times? Those are your real reasons. Write them down. Speak them aloud. Keep them close. Because when life gets heavy, those reasons are your armor. Keep adding fuel to the fire. Even the strongest reason needs to be fed. Don't let your fire die in routine. Keep reminding yourself why you started. Reflect. Visualize. Surround yourself with a mission daily. Put your reason where your eyes can see it. On your mirror. On your phone. On your wall. Make it impossible to forget. Because the world will try to distract you. Life will try to delay you. But if your reason is visible, it stays louder than the noise. Choose purpose over popularity. You will be misunderstood. You will be judged. You will be told you're doing too much, changing too fast, reaching too far. Ignore it. You're not doing this for applause. You're doing this because your reason demands more of you. Purpose isn't always popular, but it's always powerful. And when your reason is rooted in something greater than approval, nothing can derail you. So now, it's your move. The question is no longer, "How do I change?" The question is, "What's the reason I can't afford to stay the same?" Let the reason drive you. Let it shape your choices. Let it fuel your fire when the world goes dark. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need perfect plans. You just need one powerful reason to begin. Because the person with a deep reason will always outlast the one with the perfect answer. This isn't about motivation. It's about decision. It's about legacy, identity, destiny. The answers are waiting, but they only show up after your reason does. So don't wait for clarity. Move with purpose. And let your reason carry you until your results speak for themselves.